guys! So, it is November 1st and I'm currently reading The Brilliant Death by Amy Rose Capetta. The goal is to finish this today and also to edit my November TBR and get that uploaded today. I wanted to have finished this yesterday, which was Halloween, but I got really distracted watching a ton of scary movies, and then I also had to watch all of the Halloween episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I really just didn't have time to read this yesterday. But let's see, I'm about almost 100 pages into it and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's definitely unique. Basically, this takes place in an Italy-inspired fantasy world and it follows this girl who is like the daughter of a mafia boss. And she has the ability to turn people into inanimate objects. And then she ends up meeting this shapeshifter who can transform from not only male and female, but also human and animal. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm gonna try to finish this today, like I said, and then get my video up. And then I'm also kind of low-key doing NaNoWriMo, so I need to work on that a little bit. But also, I wanted to show you guys my bedroom because my room has never been this clean, ever. I had family just come visit last week, and so I did like a massive clean, and my room just looks super good, and I want to show it off while it still looks like this because it won't very quickly. I wanted to do like a quick little room tour. Okay. So yeah, if you ever wondered what my bedroom looks like, I don't show it in its entirety that often. This is my bookshelf with all the books that I've read on it. Obviously we got my bed, which I'll see all the time because I never leave my bed. And then my favorite thing in my room is my desk over there. I freaking love it. And then yeah, my other bookshelves, which we don't need to talk about because those are all books that I have not read. I know, it's a lot. And then, oh, my dogs. Oh, look how cute they are. And then this little shelf thing is my current ARCs and review books. Yeah, otherwise they kind of just get lost in the flood of this. So I just finished The Brilliant Death and I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. I really liked it. The main character, her family is basically like the mafia, and at the beginning of the book someone tries to kill her father. They end up failing, so her and one of her brothers go on a journey to the other family who tried to kill her father. And she has 2 brothers. One of them is really sweet and precious, and then the other one is super abusive. The magic system is really cool. There's people called Stregas, and they're basically people with magic. I said before that she could turn people into inanimate objects. She can actually turn people into anything, not just objects. She can turn people into animals. The love interest switched from male to female many times throughout the book, and the main character is queer. Yeah, I really liked this. The world was super cool. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever read a fantasy book that was like Italian inspired, and I really liked that. The atmosphere and the setting was super cool, and it definitely felt like Italy. I really liked this. I don't know if this is a standalone or if there's gonna be more. I hope there's more, especially with the way that it ended. I also just got a package from Tor. They're doing this like big Fearless Women campaign that is highlighting their female authors. I got their summer box and I believe this is the fall. Okay, the first thing is this vicious tote bag and it says, "I'm not a effing sidekick." Next, a candle. This is from the Cannery Nest Candle Company, and this is brown sugar and fig. It smells so good. The books are a rainbow. Okay, this right here isn't a book. It is a book bow. I have a book bow, but I think the one that I have is a little bit smaller than this, so this one will fit bigger books. Which color should I start with? I'm gonna go in the order of a rainbow, so let's start with red. Oh my god, you guys. This is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, which I have read and I loved. I gave it 5 stars. But if you've watched any of my recent videos, you would know that I already own 3 different copies of Vicious. And now this is my second Vengeful copy. It's so excessive, you guys. Oh my god. You know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. Because I bought the UK editions of Vicious and Vengeful because I just love those covers so much. I'm gonna do a giveaway for these 2 books. I will have the information down below. I'll probably do it on Instagram. If you want to win these books, go look at the description and you can find out how. Next, let's do Orange. This is called Tomorrow's Kin by Nancy Kress. So this is the first book in the Yesterday's Kin trilogy, and the 3rd and final book in this trilogy comes out on November 13th. And this trilogy is based on her Hugo Award-winning novella. Basically, this is about aliens arriving. They land their spacecraft in the New York harbor, and they will only speak to the United Nations. And then this scientist gets invited to visit the alien embassy. They have 10 months to prevent a disaster. Next, Yellow. This is Updraft by Fran Wilde. I have actually been wanting to read this for a long time, and the next book in this series, which is called Horizon, comes out on December 4th. Next is Green. Okay, this is another book I've really been wanting to read. Basically, Tor is just reminding me of a bunch of books that I need to read. So this is Autonomous by Annalee Newitz, and the paperback of this just came out in September. From what I know about this, it's basically about a pharmaceutical Robin Hood. The main character is a scientist turned drug pirate who is fabricating cheap prescriptions for poor people who can't afford them. But her latest prescriptions have led people to go insane. So there's now a military agent and his robot partner hot on her trail, trying to find the origins of this drug. Next, we have Blue. This is The Phoenix Empress by K. Arsenault Rivera. I actually recently just hauled this book because I was sent a different copy by Tor, but this is the sequel to The Tiger's Daughter. It is about queer female warriors, so I'm really excited. I am planning on reading both of these books really soon. All right, we got 2 more. This is The City in the Middle of the Night by Charlie Jane Anders, and this is the author of All the Birds in the Sky, which is a book I've really been wanting to read because it won the Nebula in 2017, and I believe it won a Hugo Award also. This takes place on a dying planet. Because of a sun that never sets, there are 2 colonies that are split between dueling environments of scorching heat and frigid cold. Our main character is a student who becomes a reluctant revolutionary who is sacrificed to the night and saved by the beasts that roam the ice. This sounds so cool. Oh my god, I want to read this like right now, but I should probably wait a little bit since it doesn't come out till February. The last book, so this is City of Broken Magic by Mariah Boldlander. Okay, this sounds so cool. I remember reading about this a while ago. So the blurb for this says, if you think of the Hurt Locker, but replace bombs with magical weapons. So basically this is about like a bomb squad, but instead of diffusing bombs, they diffuse magic, and this just sounds really cool. I don't know that I've ever read a fantasy book that was like that. So those were all of the books that Tor sent me, and also don't forget to check out the giveaway for Vicious and Vengeful. Now I'm going to start reading Uprooted. I'm a little nervous to start this because there's a lot of mixed reviews about this book, and I actually just posted my November TBR, and a lot of people in the comments said that they didn't like this, so I'm nervous. I have noticed that the people who like Uprooted don't like Spinning Silver, and then the people who like Spinning Silver don't like Uprooted. So I'm gonna go start this right now. Okay, so I am 125 pages into Uprooted, and So far, I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if it's because I just like really lowered my expectations going into this, but I'm really liking it. I can definitely see, because basically one of the complaints I've seen about this book is that the romance is like problematic and abusive, and I can definitely see that. But I don't know, doesn't bother me. I don't think I'm loving this as much as Spinning Silver because I don't really love the main character. She's okay. I mean, she's not bad. I just loved the characters in Spinning Silver. But the dragon guy, he really reminds me of Jericho Barons from the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning. And I think that's partly why I am liking this, because I am just such trash for that series. I love it so much, even though it is like super problematic. So I am enjoying this, and the writing is just really good. Naomi Novik's writing is beautiful. I'm enjoying it a lot. And yeah, I'm only on chapter 9. Let's see. I'm listening to the audiobook and then like following along in the physical book. So, okay, I've listened to 5 hours. I have like 13 hours left, but I'm listening to it on 2.3 speed. I don't think I'll be finishing this tonight because it's already 8:30 and I still have a lot of editing I need to do and stuff for NaNoWriMo. So yeah, oh my god, I'm just like so tired. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I am just so busy this month, and like I committed to way too much stuff, and this month is literally just like the month of me doing the most. And I'm so tired already, and it's only day 3. Luckily tonight or tomorrow morning is daylight savings, so we get an extra hour because I'm gonna need that. I'm probably gonna use that extra hour to do work when I should be using it to sleep because I haven't gotten much sleep, but it'll be fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're cool, we're fine. The worst part about it though is that I have this like insane work ethic. It's totally the Slytherin in me, but I'm pretty much like the type of person where I'm either like completely obsessed with something and obsessively working on something, or I'm not touching it at all. And when I get in that like obsessive work mode, I forget to do normal human things. Like I forget to eat, I forget to shower, I forget to sleep. Like I just get into this insane work mode. And so usually like when I know that's gonna happen, like today, I woke up and I forced myself to eat like a giant breakfast because I knew once I started working, I was gonna forget to have lunch and dinner, which is exactly what happened. So yeah, it's kind of bad. I need to figure out how to like balance it where I'm not just on crazy work mode and forget to take care of myself. That's something I need to work on. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know how I can fix that. But yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna try to read a little bit more of this tonight, and then I'm going to work on editing some videos. I have like 4 different videos that I'm in the process of making. I really should use the daylight savings hour to get sleep. Why do I do this to myself? So I just hit 30,000 subscribers. Part of me is like, I cannot believe it. And then the other part of me is like, it's about damn time. Oh my god, I'm just so grateful to everybody. Like everyone who watches my videos and comments and subscribes. It just means so much to me, and I'm really excited because now I can do this video that I've been planning for a while as a way to kind of give back and spread the love within the book community. So yeah, I'm gonna film that soon. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I woke up this morning and saw that it was 30,000, and it just was the best way to start my day. got home from voting, and when I got back, I had a package on my doorstep of, I'm assuming is a book that I pre-ordered. Oh, there's two. Oh, okay. It's two books. One of them I pre-ordered and one of them I just bought and they packaged them together. But the pre-order is Girls of Paper and Fire. First of all, can we talk about how beautiful this book is? Oh my god, it's stunning. Ooh. So pretty. So this is on my November TBR, and it is an Asian inspired fantasy about girls who are forced to serve the king, and our main character is one of those girls, and she ends up having a forbidden romance with another girl, and it says her forbidden romance threatens the king's very reign, and she needs to decide just how far she's willing to go to fight for her freedom. I'm so excited for this. I think I'm gonna start this when I finish Uprooted. I feel like this will be my next read, which I'm almost done with Uprooted. I am on page 255, so I feel like I just have like one reading session left, and I'll probably finish this today. But the other book that I bought is another book on my November TBR that I already have. I have a copy of The Ark, but I saw that the hardcover was really cheap on Amazon, so I just decided to buy it, and that is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This book is normally like $16 or above, but for some weird reason the other day the price dropped to like $9. So I scooped it up right when I saw that. And yeah, this is on my November TBR. It's a Russian folklore inspired fantasy, and I really think I'm gonna like this. So far today's been a great day. I voted, I got these books. It's just great. Also, I just saw that Joss from Squibbles Reads uploaded a video, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go watch that right now because I have been missing her videos so much. She's one of my favorites. I'm just so happy that she's back in my subscription feed. I've just hit a portion of Uprooted that I'm not loving. Basically, the main character, Agnieszka, still not great on that pronunciation. Basically, her and the dragon have been separated, and she's like off doing something, and I'm like not into it. I want them to be back together because pretty much I'm just reading it for them. Also, I don't know, it's not the relationship between them, it's not as problematic as I think people were making it out to be. Maybe I just read a lot of problematic romances or like dark romances, but this, like, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, he's rude sometimes. It's not that bad to me, and I'm actually enjoying it. But they're split up right now, so I'm just like, ugh, can we get them back together? I just finished Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and I think I'm landing on 4 stars for this. I just realized I've been talking about this book for days now, and I never told you guys what it's about. This girl, Agnieszka, that just doesn't roll off the tongue, lives in a village that is surrounded by this evil forest that spreads corruption and rot throughout the realm. And their only protection is this wizard named the Dragon, who keeps the wood's power at bay. Every 10 years he demands that one girl from the village come to live with him and serve him for 10 years. So the book starts with the 10 years ending, and he's ready to pick a new girl, and everyone thinks it's gonna be this girl, Kasha, who is the main character's best friend, but he ends up picking the main character instead, and everyone's like shocked. I think that going into this, lowering my expectations really helped with my enjoyment. I didn't like it nearly as much as Spinning Silver. I think that Spinning Silver was the far superior book, but this is still good. It's still a good book on its own. If I'm comparing it to Spinning Silver, I think I would have given it more of a 3 stars, but on its own, I think I would give it more 4 stars. Like I said, I was enjoying the first half a lot more than the second half. The second half just kind of things started happening that I wasn't caring about. Like I mentioned that Agnieszka and the dragon were separated for like a good chunk of time, like 50 to 100 pages they were separated. And then the book kind of became like this really long battle scene, and I'm totally fine with battle scenes, but when they just keep dragging on, I get really bored. And not gonna lie, I skimmed most of the battle because I was just over it. But I did really like the first half of the book. Kasia was definitely my favorite character in this book. I feel like this book would have really benefited from having Kasia's point of view as well. Having this be told just from Agnieszka's point of view was the book's biggest downfall for me, because Kasia's story arc was so much more interesting than Agnieszka. She was just the superior character. Also, I was not expecting there to be as graphic of a sex scene in this book as there was, because I don't think there was any sex scenes in Spinning Silver. So I, earlier today, was driving in my car and I had my windows down, and my car is very old, so the windows are very temperamental, and when I put them down, it takes like 10 minutes to get them to come back up. So I was driving around in my car, blasting the audiobook, and then this sex scene starts playing, and I couldn't roll up my windows. So I was basically just driving around town blasting porn to everyone in my town. But I mean, it's fine. Overall, good, not great. I still really enjoyed it. 4 stars. Now I kind of have a dilemma. I don't know what to read next. I did want to go into Girls of Paper and Fire, but this morning I got an email that my library bought the audiobook for Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, and I was the one who requested that they buy that book, so I am the first person who got it, and now the line is like super long. I looked and there's like 30 people now waiting for the audiobook, and I just always feel really bad when I take forever to listen to my library's audiobooks. So I actually think I'm gonna put a hold on Girls of Paper and Fire, and I'm gonna start listening to Arch Enemies.